Hi guys, it's Bella Blu-ray here. Just bringing you a bit of Gaia. Had to get out in nature. Lots of clearing going on of energies I talked about in my last video. We used Archangel Michael to come in and clear. Because the reason that we were doing that is because of the energies coming in at the moment. I mean, you may not want to look at your own stuff. And when you don't want to, like the feelings come up, but then your mind can go somewhere else and you can keep them in there. And that is the whole idea of the mind matrix, because, you know, the dark forces don't want us to be free. They don't want us to connect with the archangels. They don't want us to connect with our guardian. So when we go into the mind, you think, am I crazy? Is this a dream? Is this a nightmare? Do I really want to be here? Well, the energy's coming through at the moment. There's things going on with the planets. And a lot of them are in retrograde. So this is just for the month of April. Just take a big deep breath. And just know that at the end of this April, or whatever cycle you're going through, wherever this video has found you, butterflies everywhere. Just know that this is the perfect timing for you to receive this energy transmission that I'm sending through. Because when the planets go retrograde, it's like this stuff comes right up in your face. Anything that you need to clear. Remember, we're asking for divine love. So anything that is not of divine love now comes up to clear. So Venus is in retrograde till the April the 15th, which means old loves will return. It's like going confusing. Did I make the wrong choice there? Oh, they've come back. A lot of people are like, oh, that means, right, because we make everything mean things, doesn't mean anything. That means he's my twin flame because he came back. It's like God will show you who your twin flame is. You don't have to worry about that. You don't have to go looking. You don't have to use your mind. Your mind is not in this equation. That's why we're asking to slow down the mind. We're being asked to really unplug from the matrix. I'm going to do a meditation on that next. How to get your mind out of there. Because dropping your consciousness into your heart is what this Venus retrograde is forcing you to do. Oh, I'm laughing because it's not easy, right? It's hard stuff. So you go back into your heart, and what you're going to do is you're going to go over all the feelings that you had for that person, and maybe it's just this timing, so you go back to your head straight away. Bang, back in your head, thinking, maybe that was the right time, maybe that means that this is now. It's like, get out of there, because in your heart is like, it's come up to clear. It's like, oh, you again. Now I'm really clear. I say no to you. I say no. Because the answer's in your heart. But if you go into your mind, all of a sudden you're in another relationship repeating the old pattern, which is exactly where the negative energy wants you to be. Remember, the dark forces are about. Watch out, dark forces about. So Venus going retrograde is going to clear out all old loves, all old patterns. And she starts moving forward again on the 15th. This is April. So Saturn plans to go forward only in August, so we're still in retrograde. It's forcing us to slow down and to have a little feel your way instead of thinking. Unplugging from the mind and going into the heart, the sacred heart, like dropping your consciousness into your heart. Beautiful birds just flew by. Connecting into your sacred heart, because there's a secret chamber in your sacred high heart where you can access the universe. It's in our heart. So clearing the way for your access is what this divine providence is doing. And then the mind will come in and sabotage self, collects evidence from around. Dark forces will provide you, your ego, with evidence of why this can't work or this doesn't. So you sit in this feeling of disempowerment. So really, anyone comes back from your past, try it in your heart chakra. Ask your heart. Show me, show me. So then there's also Mercury goes into retrograde on April the 9th until May the 3rd. So this is the communication planet. Some people will be like, I love you, you're the one. But this is the communication of fear, because if I don't choose you, then I'm going to miss out over here. So a masculine might do that. And then the feminine will make it mean, that's my twin flame. So that's another play at the game for the energy of the dark side to play games with you to stall your ascension. So Pluto then goes, April the 20th goes retrograde, makes us reflect on sources of power and control. Where are you giving your power over? What are you making that mean? So when I talk about ascension symptoms, this is what these planets are making all this come up so you can clear. So that's an ascension symptom, feeling like crap, because you're clearing it. But don't get confused in the mind, because the mind then goes, is this energy going into my body or is it coming out? And in that moment is when the dark force can come in, and very psychic, remember, they work in 4D. So the astral realm, your dream time, your worry state, your theta state, which most people live in, because the television will get you there, the media is programmed to get you there. There's lots of energy around that's programmed to get you there. If they can't get you through that, they'll get you through other people. Other people. If your other people are not connected, they're not conscious, they're not connected to Gaia, they're not bringing in source, they're in their mind, well then they can be used on you, because it's free space. So this is an intense time, and it calls for warrior spirit. So the closer you actually get to clearing all this energy and to bringing in more light, and then going to the 5th dimension, the closer you get to that and the brighter your light, who do you think is going to come and they're not going to fight the weak ones, they're going to actually, they want to slow us down. And I say they as in the dark side. So if you can't fight the darkness, remember, you've got to bring the light. But if we go into the mind, we're fighting the darkness. That's where a narcissist lives. Have you ever felt that pressure in your brain where you can't think your way out? It's like, I can't get out of here. Every time I go that way, it comes this way. It's like being in that pinball machine. Sorry, I hit the thing. I want to unplug from that. So I want to take a big deep breath and unplug from those thoughts. And just notice how fast they're going today. And we want to get some guidance in there instead. So the mind has to go blank for the guidance to come in. And then your clairs are going to process the guidance, the information, and deliver it to you in a quiet moment. When you're least expect it, maybe it's an aha moment. So we're going to download it right now. Sorry, I thought I was just going to talk to you, but we're going to download it. I'm going to download any information that you need, but this is your responsibility to close down your mind. Just slow it down. We're not talking to the mind, that's in the matrix. So when you have an ascension symptom like a heart palpitation, so many clients have been running to the doctor. I can't believe it. They've gone to emergency, they've stayed in hospital, they've gone to the doctors getting blood tests. Sorry. And I've experienced massive physical ascension symptoms because it's a galactic light body upgrade, if you like, apparently. I mean, it all sounds good and I can tell you all this stuff in your mind, but if you don't feel it and if you feel disconnected, you're not even listening to me. So how are you going to hear your guidance? I mean, I used to find it quite amazing how, why would people have to come to me to hear their guardian angel? But then I remembered back, it's like, well, that's what I did. I went to healers. I went to psychics. I had some of my best experiences with them. and they did channel through guidance. And I thought, wow, why would I have to go to them? So then I started doing it myself. That's why I started teaching Reiki, so you can do it yourself, so you can open up your clairs. So we're going to ask your guardian angel today, right, to come in and give you some guidance around a particular matter that's concerning you. So the matter that comes up is the one that repeats over and over again, like a worry thought can repeat 1,000 times. So imagine if you did an affirmation that many times. This is the power of the empath. Because of any narcissistic abuse or codependency or addictions, your mind goes very, very fast. So if you look at your mind as though it's the Blu-ray player, do you love it? Blu-ray, DVD, and your mind is the player, and whatever you put into that mind will show up on the screen of your life. So if you're not liking what's showing up on the screen of your life, then you've got to look at what's in the player, what is in the mind, because that's the creating mechanism, shows up on the screen. So people will argue, no, just say you're watching a DVD, I put Rocky in there, why is Mamma Mia on the screen? You go, well, you must have put Mamma Mia in the DVD player for it to show up on the screen. They're like, no, I put Rocky in there. I promise. I put Rocky in there. It's like, let's argue about that for the rest of our lives. So you can just see, it's like, let's not go into the mind matrix of the argument. Let's have a look. What's showing up? So whatever's showing up on your screen, that's when you get to clear it. That's when you get to release it. And that's when you can call in your guardian angels. We all have one. They're with us since birth from our bloodline to help us through this clearing process. Okay, so big deep breath. And maybe you don't see anything. Maybe you don't hear anything. So this is a call for faith and trust. But the ego can come in and go, are you kidding? As if there's an angel around you, don't be ridiculous. Which is what I've been fighting with a long time. Until one day, not one day, a couple of days ago, I woke up going, it's all real. It's all actually real. What's false? It's upside down. It's the other way around. It's like, no one has any power over me. No one has any control over me. In the matrix, in the banks, in the system. So as soon as I said that, the phone rang, and I went cold. You know when you get that snap, that hit of adrenaline, it's like far out, like the tower in the terror. It's like, he said to me, are you Bella Katrina? I said, yes, I am. He said, we have a warrant for your arrest for fraud or something. And we have come to your door and we have delivered a summons. Do you have a representation, legal representation that can come and represent you in court? It's like, oh my gosh, are you joking? What happened? I went cold and all the blood ran out of my feet. So do you see how that is the devil working? That's the negative energy, because I was in worry about another incident, and before that I was in worry about another incident. So there's my triple. So then he comes in and I said, as soon as I said, because I'm a channeler, I just said it straight out because I've learnt for my mind to get out of the way. So what came out of my mouth was, are you sure you've got the right person? Can you tell me what address this guy came to? He goes, I am not at liberty to tell you my address. And I'm like, he's screaming at me. And then afterwards I thought, I know why he was screaming at me, because I was not buying his story. And then I saw Jesus, I'm not joking, came in just like a flash, boom, boom. And I went, oh, Jesus is here, this must be bad, right? I mean, not that Jesus is bad, but it has to be dark because I can't do this on my own. And I'm buzzed up quite more than most people I know. So Jesus came in, that's when I went, oh, I could feel the energy of Jesus and I saw his silhouette. And I just went straight to, okay, so let's start again. You came to my address, so could you tell me what my address is? And he got really angry. And then he said his number, he has a number, and to appear in court for this amount of money. And I think he was meant to get to the end and say, you know, to not have to go to court, you could put the money straight in my bank account or something like that. But I was online saying, okay, so I'm on the ATO website. What is the number again? Where do I go? And he goes, the help desk, and hung up. I'm like, hello, hello, hello. So I ring back the ATO and I said, excuse me, do you have a warrant for my arrest? Sorry, I'm laughing. It's not funny. And he was like, no, love, we don't do that. I went, oh, I knew it was a hoax. And then I got the giggles. See the butterflies? They've come together. I don't know whether you can see them. So I thought that was quite like out of the blue, but I tell you what, it hit me for a 6. And I thought, this is it. I've taken on this dark energy. It's 3 lots of it. So it might not even be mine, but it's like your energy goes into that area. So I was thinking, what do I do? Because it's like I didn't realize we actually absorb it first and then transform it through your energy field and then send out light. Well, it knocked me for a 6. I had to lay down. It's the first time in about 6 years I've had to lay down. First time since I worked in the corporate field. I can see the butterflies. We're going to go and say hello. So that's how I know how heavy it is. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's how I know. Because for me to get that triple, and I thought, ooh, it's always darkest before dawn, right? So dawn's coming, don't miss the dawn. And then you call in your guardian angel. You call in your higher self. And then watch things be different. It's like that was done to show me how vigilant you have to be and how the iPhone is the portal. Oh my gosh, I couldn't believe it. I was like, yuck, did he come through into my ear hole? Did he give me an implant in that conversation? Was I strong enough? Did I bring the light? Then I went, oh, Jesus was with me because I went with Jesus every day. And I was like, oh, I must thank Jesus, whatever that was. Because I'm clairaudient, remember? That's my primary clair. Maybe you don't know that. So at clear hearing, I can hear your thoughts. I could hear my boss's thoughts from his office down the hallway, far away. Sorry, I'm laughing, but it wasn't funny at the time because then when he'd approach me, I would actually address his thoughts, but he hasn't said anything, so I used to spin him out. But he was a psychologist, so probably not the best person to, you know, spin out. Has its repercussions, let me tell you. So ever since I got out of that corporate field, I have never felt it like I've felt this week. The intensity of the narcissism. If you think about narcissistic abuse as a Blu-ray or an empath in your own life, this is micro. That's why we're clearing it in our own life, because it does affect the consciousness of the whole planet. You know, so stop thinking I have to go out there and make changes. Stop thinking, when is my life purpose starting? It's like, this has been your life purpose. You've been transforming this yuck yuck your whole life. And if not enough yuck yuck was in your genetic coding that you chose to come into to clear, you go at night time onto the astral realm and help the angels fight the darkness. So I'm really talking to sort of Blu-rays, really. But you can get lost in that darkness if you don't know what you're doing. And then your soul can actually fracture and fragment. And if you don't have your soul in your body, then it's free range. So let's get our soul in our body. Let's call in our guardian angel. Let's call in our higher self and just do a big deep breath. No matter where you are, no matter what time of the day or night it is, just give yourself a couple of seconds right now to drop what you're doing. Feel your feet hit the floor. Get your energy down into your sacred heart, into your heart. Slow your mind down. Breathe in the energy of Gaia that I'm sending you here. And also my third eye is connecting straight to your higher heart. It's like a satellite beam clearing your heart. So just open your chest, arms out, palms up. Big deep breath and just receiving now. You know, just receiving for a minute. allowing your energy to slow down, allowing your mind to slow down, and just giving those thoughts over. So all those worry thoughts, just picturing your angel by your side, a big angel with big wings. No, I'm joking. They don't have to be like that. It can be just a figure. Whatever you get can be light. You can feel it. I normally hear it. That's why the phone call came through, because they're going to attack you on your primary clair. If you don't know what that is, book a shabam with me. We find out. So a clair is like a cylinder. You know, you've got 4 cylinders of the car, and a clair is your guidance, your divine guidance system. So one will flare up first, you know, will fly. So that's my clairaudience, and then it comes clairsentient, and then claircognizance, and then clairvoyance. That's why for me to say, oh, I saw Jesus, and I also saw before that a dark spirit which I had to clear out. So no wonder I didn't ever want to see, but that was releasing persecution from a past life, and we'll be doing that through my next sessions with you. So I'm bringing you healing while I talk, right? Because I'm an energetic healer. So it's coming straight through my third eye, which I've never experienced before. But it's going straight into your sacred heart. And we're opening your heart up and connecting you to Source and to your guardian angel. So just visualizing light going up and down your spine, connecting out the top of your head, relaxing your mind, down into Gaia, into Source. So you're bringing Source down, into Gaia. So it's like you're at the acupuncture point of Earth, connecting Earth and Source. You're a very important being. Why do you think the energy of the dark wants you so badly? So the worse you feel, the brighter you can be. It's like obvious when you're not in it. That's why you need a healer. You need a coach or a guide. So guardian angel, come to me now. Big deep breath, repeating out loud after me. Higher self, please connect me with my guardian angel. And allow this angel to come to you in any shape, way or form. Or nothing's okay, we're just downloading it into your auric field, we're cleansing it out, and we're bringing guidance and healing and Reiki transmission. So just receiving it now. Big deep breath, opening up the chest, relaxing and releasing the energy through your breath. And then what I want you to do is catch that thought, that mind game, that thing that's playing over and over again, that worry thought that keeps showing up on the screen, but you promise you're not thinking it. I'm being positive, but I'm being positive. It's like, well, it's on the screen. So let's get it out of the DVD player. Let's get it out of your mind. So taking that out, you press the eject button on that thought, you take the DVD out, and you give it over now to the palm of the hands of the angel, your guardian angel, who knows everything about you and works closely with your higher self, because your higher self is the highest version of you, apparently. So it's your oversoul, right? We've got supervision, but we disconnect because we go into the mind matrix. It's time to reconnect. And you're doing it today just by your intention. My intention, you could say out loud, is the most powerful thing to do. My intention is to connect to my guardian angel. So please, guardian angel, come to me now. And you do your breath because you're resetting your energy field. I give you permission and ask to give me some signs that you're with me, to encourage me on my path. I ask that you clear my negative energy now. And also have these worries for you. So I'm just going to hand them over, because I know all the planets are clearing this energy, and I know I don't want to get involved too much. So I'm going to ask for you to help me slow my mind down, because I'm the only one who can think in my mind. And here's the worry thought about, and then say what it's about and hand it over, and visualize yourself handing it over. You could write it down and hand it over. Very powerful, because writing it down gets it out of your energetic field, right, onto the earth plane, and then you can actually release it through burying it, but you can burn it or you can drown it. Sounds good, doesn't it? So you're putting out your fears, but today we're just going to hand them over. So you're going to visualize taking that, eject that thought out of your DVD, your mind, Hand it over to your guardian, who you may see, feel, hear, or just know they're there, or you may get nothing. Your intention is overriding all that, and you are getting something. Because of the universal law of free will, they can't intervene without your permission, so you must ask. So that's the first step, and you'll feel better already. Because, you know, that's what Alzheimer's is really about. They forget to ask. Something I forgot, there's something I forgot, there's something I forgot, I don't know, something I forgot, where's this, where's that? It's like, just ask, and you receive. So we're asking the guardian angels to come in, your guardian angel, and give you a sign today that they're with you. And we ask that it be really big, but you get it easily and effortlessly and always feel safe. And we do this in exchange for these fears that we're giving you. So thank you, guardian angel. Please take this other fear of this, which just might have come up. Thank you, guardian angel. I'm sick of worrying about this. And then label it. I now hand it over to you. Please help me step back. Please help me detach. Please help me receive. Please help me be open to receiving a miracle, which I know is now on its way to me. I now fill up with your grace, with your healing, and breathe it in. Your guardian angels have got mist, clearing, healing mist coming around your aura. You can only receive as much as you will allow, and through your breath is where you give the permission and your intention. Now, when your guardian is giving you the message, that's why the mind has to slow down, because really clairvoyance is in the third eye, claircognizance is in the knowingness, and clairaudience is in the hearing of the message. So there's a feeling as well, but if you had all 4 cylinders go bang, 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 there is no way you're going to question that, is there? There's no way you're going to question it, because all cylinders are on fire. It's like, I'm out of here, I'm going. But if you just have one come up and sort of got that hunch, but oh no, and then somebody else comes in and puts their agenda onto you, you don't get a chance. Sort of like, oh yes, well, actually that's what I'm here for. I'm here to give love and I'm here to help people. So I may as well let them take my energy and use it for their benefit. It's like, that's over, O-V-E-R, because it's not in your alignment. That's why you're not going to feel good. So it's not really about what you're thinking about, it's how you're feeling. And you can give these feelings of yuck yuck, I call it, over to your guardian. We now ask the guardian angels of every person watching and listening to take all these worries, to clear our aura, and to stay by our side day and night. We ask our guardians to come into our dreams tonight and every night and replace all fear with faith, with trust, with courage and with confidence that we can open our hearts to loving ourselves first, so we may step forward fearlessly into our wonderful future, full of joy and happiness and abundance and full self-expression. And what would that be like? So as we finish here today, and we're going to close off, you've been really good. I'm just sealing down your energy field, connecting you back to Gaia, connecting you and sealing your energy. And just take another big deep breath. And just for 5 seconds, after I say it, we're going to have silence for 5 seconds to just download this information. So a big deep breath. And just saying out loud after me, if I had it all my way. And just fill that in. How would it go if you had it all your way? What's the first thing that comes up? I'm just going to do it again, and I'm going to be silent. I promise. If I had it all my way. How would it go? So just another big deep breath to reset that information that's now downloaded in your aura. And will come through your clairs throughout the day as long as you keep your mind clear. And every time you go to the bathroom, maybe do a big deep breath and just ask your guardian to clear your energy. And we're just going to say thank you to our guardian today for coming in, and thank you for helping us be safe, and thank you for your divine intervention so that we may bring more light and more love to the planet and experience joy and happiness, because that's what we really want. Peace, joy and happiness. I love you. I salute you. Namaste, angels.